Okay, we're talking about when we're sitting down with the seller, a one-page agreement. It's called a residential lease purchase option agreement. Let's just look through it. Um, Landlord-seller is easy to figure out. We're going to put whatever's on their driver's license is what we put on there. The name of the company is whatever your LLC is. And to show confidence to the seller, I like to put our LLC paperwork and show them in a binder. This is who we are. Okay. Property address, you want to make sure the address is correct. Spell it out as much as you can. And the rental amount, make sure the rental amount is accurate. Do your research. You can go on Zillow or go to a property manager. Just make sure that you have a realistic rental amount for that property. Rental credit, I like to put 20% most of the time. And I put not guaranteed in there because I tell the sellers is you may not have to give this credit every month. They may not earn it. They have to pay the rent by a certain date or they don't get the rent credit. The option term is usually 12 months with one possible extension to 12 months. And the sales price, let's say you've picked 5 comps, you've thrown out the high and the low. The 3 comps that are in the middle all are very close, plus or minus 10% of the square footage. So we came up with $245,000 as a sales price. Now you can tie the sales price of the property to new appraisal if you feel that the property is going to be at a higher amount down the road. Option money in this situation is $5,000. The assignment fee is $4,000 where the seller keeps $1,000. Now the qualified occupant, you'll notice here that this assignment fee has an asterisk, and then we generally jump right down to the assignment fee. Now, Mr. Seller, any assignment money collected by the tenant buyer will be credited toward the purchase price of the property, and this will be kept by the original tenant buyer as compensation, which is us, for the assignee for signing this agreement. Any assignment money collected by the original tenant buyer will be credited towards any option money due to the landlord seller. So how we generally figure this out, we need to find out what the number is for the seller. If the seller wants to make $240,000 on the property, we'll add $5,000, which is the option money. So 240 plus the 5,000 is going to give you the 245. That's the sales price. But the assignment fee is going to be $5,000, and that's pretty self-explanatory. And this assignment fee paragraph describes that. Now the qualified occupant, 90% of the time we put 60 days in here. 60 days of the execution of this agreement. Tenant buyer is unable to find the occupant. It can be canceled without penalty by either party, so the seller can cancel it or we can cancel it. Maintenance and repairs. Tenant buyer shall be responsible for maintenance and repairs during the term of this agreement, which does not exceed $100 any month period. And we generally tell the sellers is our person that's moving in there is going to take good care of the property. In fact, if they need to do a repair with your knowledge of that repair, they will pay up to $100. So if the bill comes in at $90, they're going to pay it. If it comes in at $150, they're going to pay $100. Or they might pay $150 of that $150 and subtract the other $50 from rent. And lastly, utilities, very standard. Tenant buyer shall be responsible for the payment of all utilities and services associated with the premises. So it's a very simple agreement. The landlords right here are going to sign it, and then we're going to sign it in the name of our company. So I hope you've enjoyed this particular recording. I thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.